I tend to my sheep all day. I don't care what the devil say, no. Left a lot of pleasures in the past, I know. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I know I'ma get there one day, baby. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. Oh, I wanna make it to the heaven gates. I got a lot of food on my plate, and by food I mean things in a way, and by things I mean people in a way. And I've been fighting all these demons every day. A lot of guns in my place. Lord, take it from me, I only do what you say. Lord, take it from me, eat these things on my face. Yeah. I make my songs for God and not for man now. Go back and right my wrongs and the plans now. If you was on what I'm on, you'd understand now. If you was on what I'm on, you'd understand now. I tend to my sheep all day. I don't care what the devil say, no. Left a lot of places in the past, I know. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I know I'ma get there one day, baby. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I see my loved ones fall into their grave. I walk with Jesus, now I change how I behave. Let's book a life, I gotta get my name engraved. Cause any day could be the day I see them gaze. Can't even lie, think about death all the time. You gave your life, I turned around and I gave mine. You are the way, you are the truth, you are the life. My heart was heavy cause we ain't living right, and now we living life. I see the devil and he putting up a fight, but that boy he lost a fight. I love my Lord and I say it all the time. I tend to my sheep all day. I don't care what the devil say, no. Left a lot of places in the past, I know. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. I know I'ma get there one day, baby. I wanna make it to the heaven gates, heaven gates. Ups and downs I've been through. Felt low and said a prayer, he got me through. Ay, all praise to the Most High. Ay, all praise to the Most High. Ay, sometimes I wonder if they feel how I feel. To keep it real. Ay, yeah. All praise to the Most High. Ay, all praise to the Most High. I'm under God, I ain't never need a cosign. But sometimes I feel trapped in my own.
I'm already live. Yo, 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 what it do, what it do, what it do? We're out here getting in the car, getting ready. We got about 7 minutes. We're at the 24 hours of Lemans, man. 24 hours of Lemans. Oh, man. My car is out here just blank. We gotta fix that. We gotta fix that. We drive clean whips with cool decals and everything on it. Can't be out here in a blank car. All right, so this is the Open Series, I believe. I think we're hopping into a Open Series race, open setup. We have not built a setup yet, especially for this track. You know, I'm kind of scared to go out and do that, knowing that I take all the aero off the car so the car can go very fast in a straight line. All right, this is not working right. Everybody still has a blank car. I think they say if you press R. There we go. Looks like everybody has... What is going on? Why do I have a blank car? It looks like these guys' paints are loading. Let me sit in my car for a little bit. See if I drive off or something, if my paint will come back on. Nope. We go back to trading paints. That's interesting. I just opened it twice, I think. Or I opened it once, but all you're supposed to do is open it once. Wait for it to load. Man, I'm still fighting these technical difficulties. Some days stuff works, some days it doesn't. You know, my paint scheme was going out and it was working earlier. And now all of a sudden, it doesn't want to load. So yeah, my deal's not loading. It's only at 15%, 21%. Let's see how much time I got to mess with this. Yeah, I won't be able to go out and get a lap of practice. I'd still like to get on the track. But, you know, things got to be working the right way for that right there to happen. For me to like it, like how everything goes. So hope everybody had a great Christmas. %. All right. That Jesus Christ have been born unto us, the Savior. That we would call him Emmanuel, God with us. Downloading. This is downloading. All right, so we'll just hang out right here. Wait for it to load up. Seems that I'm having some issues with trading paints. Earlier my computer froze, and I haven't had that happen in a long time. But I'm actually guessing that it's because this track is so big. There's 400 people in the session. So I'm sure I'm having possibly internet issues. So I don't know if it's going to load for me. it might not. And that right there happened last time we were at this track. Maybe not with the trading paints, but actually it wouldn't even let me race. I don't know if it's my internet or the computer, but I guess with everybody racing here, this is a very popular track. Everybody wants to race and have fun. It's hard on my computer. So every time I would go into a race, oh, the steering wheel's really heavy. I gotta go on Fanatic, change that. You pull over. This isn't right. I have my steering wheel set up for, I was racing a late model, not racing, but practicing a late model yesterday. So I have a bigger, heavy steering wheel, and I add more force feedback to it. So it's making this car's steering wheel very heavy. I just have to go out and change it to setup 1. Alright, race is starting. Last time we got in this right here, it was kicking us out. The game would load to about 77%, and it wouldn't let it go any further. It would just exit me out. So I'm hoping with maybe some of the changes that I made that it goes through. You know, I tried to make this, you know, streaming and racing as easy on my computer as possible. But really, you're only able to, like, at this track, you know, there's many different things. It's going to happen here at Lemans and at the Nürburgring. And it's because this right here is like an 8-9 mile track. I don't know, probably has like 30 to 40 turns, something like that. And everybody's racing here, so it's like a lot on the computer to try to go out and process and get used to. So because of that, you know, there's issues and stuff. And it's also going to probably happen at the Nürburgring. That's a 16-mile track. So we'll see how that right there goes here in Nürburgring. Just kind of pushing my computer to the max. And last time I'm pretty sure we do have it recorded one race here, but at that time I was still learning the track. Like, I wasn't even up to speed. So I'm not happy with how that right there went. And I don't know if I really even consider that like a actual shot attempt at a race, because I didn't even know the track. I was still learning it, learning the braking zones, learning the cars around me. So as long as this right here goes through and pushes through, we'll be good. So it actually looks like it loaded up. So this right here, you know, I'm going to consider it my first official race. You know, I trained decent, you know, to go out and be here. I'm not the fastest, and for sure in this open series, like, it's not like I'm going to go out and do anything just, you know, I'd consider really special. It's just going to be kind of what it is. And hopefully, you know, the computer doesn't go out and freeze and stuff like that. Let's see. Yeah, trading paints is not going to be my friend today, I guess. I still got a blank car. I think these dudes say press R and your graphics will actually refresh itself, something like that. R or V or something, I don't know. Normally what I do is I'll just exit trading paints. Yeah, I don't know, it's bugging me that my car is blank. It's really bugging me. I can't run like that. I spent so many hours going out and messing with the graphics on my car and everything. I can't go out there with a blank car. You know, I'll feel like I didn't even race. Man, there we go. All right, in this session, now that, you know, it slimmed down the field or whatever, so we didn't mess with any of the...
Green flag, green flag.
Before we take the green, want to make sure that the engine's on qualifying mode.
Here comes your first time lap.
This is a very important turn, one of the hardest turns. Man, doesn't that stuff just happen?
Slow down. You got a penalty for cutting the course.
Tires were ice cold. There was no slowing the car down. But it's good to kind of run stuff like this because, you know, you'll kind of figure stuff out where when I get in the fixed series, I'm like, okay, I already have an understanding of what this car is going to do. Wow, it's either no deploy or qualifying mode. So your second lap hopefully is the money lap. It's pretty crazy that they won't allow me to go out and put the engine in balance mode. I don't know if that makes too much sense. This track is too big just to, you know, waste it on the first straightaway, your whole battery. But they're kind of forcing you to. So I'm sure some of the guys in our division probably built a qualifying setup knowing that the car would take off like this. So we're not going to qualify well, but I think we'll race better. If the game allows me to go out and put the engine in qualifying mode before we get to our second lap, honestly, I don't know if we'll be able to do 2 laps. I think these laps are 3 minutes, 30 seconds. I have to be across that start line in like a minute, and we wreck the car. This track is just something else. Wow. We wrecked the car twice in qualifying. The right-handers here are deadly. You know, I feel like they're the dumbest corners some of the dumbest corners I've seen on a racetrack. This first right-hander right here, there's a bump as you're making the right, and you're praying that the car doesn't, you know, go over it the wrong way. And that right there is exactly what you're looking at. There's no other way around that corner. I've tried everything. Everything. So. Whatever. That right-hander's real ridiculous. I've moved my lines so much left and right, trying to avoid the bump. And you're gonna hit it, and all that has to happen is your tires don't like it as you land. And your whole lap is ruined. That right there will cost you a second. And there's nothing you could do to avoid it. Or even, there's nothing that I know to avoid it. You know, even that right-hander we just wrecked at, you know, you're supposed to be going flat out through there. I know the car will wreck through there, so I'm tapping the brakes, and it landed my front end. It gave me grip to the front, and it hooked. There's no way to avoid it. It's dumb. You know. That stuff is really ridiculous. So we're approaching that right-hander again that we just wrecked at. It's such a dumb corner. I hate every time I even get close to it. There's nothing you can do. Nothing. Look, I'm going to hit the brakes and pray that the front end doesn't react. Hate corners like that. You know, because you're kind of going and banking with the track that has age on it with bumps, and your suspension is compressing and it's biting and it's gripping up so aggressively. Your eyes can't even catch the car.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel.
So I don't even know if they're going to count this because I think we cut the track. Man. That was a bad lap time.
Checkered flag, checkered
Oh, they
flag.
actually counted the lap. You know. I just put a lap down to put a lap down. Looks like we're going to be back in 15th place. Starting last. But, you know, that right there is just a ridiculous qualifying session. I think a good lap would have been, you know, honestly, to challenge first place is 24.8. Yesterday we were running, you know, 25.4s and stuff like that without a qualifying setup on the car. So it's 24.8, you know, that's nothing. I mean, I'm not saying that's nothing. It's just I think we can go out and mess with that. But currently, that's not really our position. We're going to have to run and pass. Let me see. Because, you know, looking at it, we can run with first place. We can run first, second. That right there is what we're looking for. We just had a terrible qualifying session because those 2 bumps and cold tires. But by the time these dudes catch me lap 3 and 4, or actually lap 2, you know, by the time these dudes catch me lap 2, they're going to have an issue. You know, 28s, 27s, like, you know, I'll mess up big and run a 27. You know, a 26. If we could have put down 2 laps, we're pushed all the way back to 17. Looks like 45 cars on the grid, but you know, we're gonna run through this field as long as we don't wreck. You know, I think we'll be able to go out and do something. Shouldn't have qualified 17th.
Line up on the right side. The estimated SOF is 1,860. Pit road is closed. There are a lot of points on the table. Be smart and get a good finish.
Alright, copy that. So we're gonna have to pick a lot. You know, I've never started this far back. 17th. Kind of upset. I know we could have qualified second if we would have got that second lap. You know, for sure I would have qualified second. And if we would have tried to build a setup, possibly went out and got the pole. That's not really, that's not what we got. So I'm probably gonna be a little bit aggressive. You know, I think there's gonna be a lot of cars wrecking out first lap. I can't even tell where we are. Looks like we're going down the back straightaway into this right-hander. Okay. So these dudes not warming up their tires. Yeah, I can't believe I qualified 17. I didn't wake up this morning thinking we'd qualify in the back. Knowing that, you know, we had the pace to go out and qualify P2. It's a bad feeling. When you're like, man, what we could have got, like we got the opposite. We got last place in qualifying with time, people who put a time down compared to the front. I'm like, man, I should have been up there. I should have never qualified back here. You know, probably if I wasn't messing with my paint or whatever. If I would have understood how cold these tires were, first lap would have been in the 27s. Next lap we'd have knocked it down a second and a half to the 25s. Called it a day.
Jetstar 15 car.
All right, well, we got a lot of work to do.
Get ready, going green.
A lot of work to do. Let's get some heat in the brakes. Heat in the brakes, heat in the front, and we're gonna run with these dudes.
Green flag, green flag.
All right, we know this turn right here is gonna be very bad. I'm gonna brake up here. Start slowing the car down.
Stop on the left. Car stop on the left. Go right. Go right.
I shouldn't have went in for a pass. But this turn right here is going to be kind of nitty gritty anyways. You know, going for a pass. I knew everybody's going to brake early.
Go right.
I've never spun out like that ever.
Required repairs are 12 minutes.
What a
30
terrible race,
seconds.
man.
Optional
Oh, I'm
repairs,
pissed.
1 minute, 36 seconds. All the damage is repairable.
This track is just a nightmare. Look at this. Oh, I hate this track. Look at this. Look at this. Look how dumb this is. Look at that. I've never had that happen. I'm like, what in the world? Like, I had them. I had two cars in front of me covered. And I was the one to wreck out. And I'm like, I should have been P2. I look like the worst one out of all of them. Wow. Man, that looked bad. That looked so embarrassing. You know, I couldn't even get the computer to load. Oh, that looked bad. Man. I'm out here thinking I'd get a win. I don't make it 3 turns. Wow. You know, we went through the left-hander. I felt the right-hand side of the car. I'm kind of assuming that's kind of what iRacing is doing with the beginning of these races. It was never like this before this season. Before, you had a lot more love in the beginning of the race in terms of grip and stuff. Now it's always like, you know, first, you know, 15 laps you're trying to find the track, you know, looser than anything that you felt it before. And, you know, I found that out here. I'm like, you know, I practiced and, you know, with all 33 of these turns, and that wasn't a turn that I ever had to worry about. You know, now in the race, it's like, okay, you know, that right there's edged in my memory, where every time I pass it, you know, I don't know. I don't really know how that happened. I feel like I underpushed the car. I hit the brakes early. I rolled it. I knew I was to spin the tires out, but, you know, I spun the tires and the tires gripped. And front end was cold and just threw me straight into the wall. I've never had that happen. That was the most embarrassing wreck I've ever had. You know, I'm frustrated with stuff like that. They kind of make the, you know, the car undrivable. Very undrivable in the beginning. And I don't really understand why. I don't know why they you know, they make it like that. Maybe that's how it is in real life, but, you know, I think in terms of how they set up the track with grip, there has to be some type of measurement where you get, you know, a level of grip like that in practice. But it's like in practice compared to the race, practice qualifying compared to the race seems like it's, you know, we're dipping 30% low on grip. You know, how do you prepare for that? You can't. Other than putting the car on the wall just like I did, and you're like, okay, well, how do I learn from this? So it sucks to learn it like that. With what I was just saying, like, you know, I'm trying to push for a P2, and, you know, everything that I practiced kind of went out the window because that have never happened to me. I've never had that issue. So I'm kind of like, if I've never had that issue, why am I having the issue now? So we're going to go out, set an alarm to join the next session. So we're going to get out to practice. Man, I'm mad. I've had such a horrible, like, 3 weeks on this, on iRacing. I've tanked so much. You know, I'm kind of like, man, I don't know why. I don't know why. I just feel frustrated. I think they kind of gave us 2 weird tracks. The Canadian Tire Motorsport track was a really weird one. Last race, Hockenheim. I know F1 races here, but, you know, just the way that track was, very narrow, kind of like at Indianapolis. This track, you know, I know for sure they race on it, but I don't know why grip level was like that in the race. You know, cold tires. I'm going to be able to push this car so much harder here, bulldoze this car out without any repercussions. Let's see. See? I don't know why I didn't have an issue there, and I push it harder right now than I did in the race, and the race wouldn't take it. And I have colder tires now than I did then. I don't know how you practice for a race if the race isn't going to be what you practice. I hate that. You know, you got to go through 10 races to learn that, and I don't have that kind of time. That I think what happens in the race, you should be able to feel it here. That's how it is, you know, in real life. Other than you losing 30% of grip. Stuff doesn't make sense. In my iRacing really struggled from that. iRating. Because I probably have so many DNFs this year in races that I actually should have did well. You know, I should be a lot higher than what I am. I get way too many DNFs. Lately I've been qualifying really bad as well. So I don't know what I'm going through. I feel like I should quit. I've had so many just weird issues. You know, you see how hard I'm pushing right here in practice. The same cold tires, I do half this in the race and I'm backwards. That's what makes me mad. How do you prepare for that?
5 laps of fuel left.
Ah, I got a penalty.
You'll have to slow down and give up the time game.
I don't even know I cut that turn. So that right there probably cost me about a second this lap. You know, we went to qualifying. I locked up the tires all right here, both times. Here, this lap, I didn't lock up the tires one time. You know, I don't get why iRacing does that. What's the point of practicing? If when you go to the race, you know, you're searching 50 feet for a braking zone. I don't like that. Man, I spun the car out so easy in that turn. I'm not even correcting the car now. Oh, that's frustrating. You know, what am I learning? How does this compare to the race? It doesn't. That's how I feel. What's up, Kate Kyle? Man, I'm mad right now. Yeah, I'm pretty upset. We got into like this IMSA open series race, and you know, I wrecked the car like in the 3rd lap because the tires are cold. How was your Christmas? So I'm gonna go out and race in probably another 20-30 minutes again. I'm trying to see how, you know, what I could learn, because it always seems like from practice to the race, the car switches up completely. Going good. What about you? Chilling. I got me some real cool shades on Christmas. I was thinking about popping them out in my stream. I got me some Ray-Bans. Brother-in-law got me some Ray-Bans. So I had a really good Christmas, and yesterday just hung out with the family. So just kicked it. I was thinking about streaming yesterday, but you know, I was more kind of focused on hanging out with the family and seeing how everybody's doing. And my grandparents came out here from Texas, so out here to California from Texas. So I've been hanging out with them. See them in a little bit. They're gonna fly out to Texas, I think Thursday. Are you an iRacer? See if I get another penalty coming through here. Alright, this lap should be in the 25s. I think I could push it there.
You got a slow car on the right.
Alright, got a second already. No, I don't play games. Okay. Yeah, I'm a nerd on iRacing. I try to be a nerd. So, I've been probably on this for, I don't know, a year and a half. So, really enjoy this. Really enjoy playing iRacing. This is my game. I don't play any other games. You know, this is my interest. This is my passion. So, you have any plans for 2024? Any goals? What do I have in my background? The sitting chair? My background's a couch. Yeah, I got a couch in my background. So I'm here in my living room. Yeah, hanging out in my living room. Alright, so let me see. The session's gonna open up. Session opened up right now. I'll probably go out and run one more lap. Yeah, my Discord. I'll put it in the chat right now for you. Actually, if you go to my Twitch page, I have the Discord right there. You can join it that way, but I'll also put it in the chat right now. It's the J, the letter J, the letter F, Young Sim Racing Academy. So I went out and recently started going out and like putting stuff on and really getting down with the Discord, stuff like that. Because sometimes I'm bad with that stuff, but last couple days, you know, I've been going out and updating and doing stuff with it and getting more involved. So yeah, join me on Discord. Join me on Discord. I'm gonna do one more lap and then I'll put it in the comments. Because I'm gonna go out and join the race session in a moment. Let's see what I ran. 27.2. Still about a second something down. Need to avoid the sausage curves. You got any plans for 2024? Any goals? Or resolutions or anything? entering into this left-hander. In 2024, my goal is to work with you. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to push this thing big. We're going to push this thing big. The other day, I have this guy who comes on, a Mighty Guy, and I went out and here's my Discord. Please send me a friend request. Yeah, I'm going to send you one right now. As soon as I go out and finish this lap. But I have a guy on here, Mighty Guy, and he recently just went out and got his iRacing setup and all that. And the other day I know he was putting decals on, you call it a street stock. So I went out and designed him his own JF Young sim racing street stock. So next time he hops on here, I'm gonna, you know, show him what I built for him and how we can go out and put the paint on his car. So I like to go out and get people started in iRacing and help them out, teach them things that took me a long time to learn. You know, the little stuff. There's a lot of little things that, you know, really enhance the game. Alright, instead of passing him, I'm going to practice to go in the pits. Do that. 37 miles an hour. Alright, practice my pit stop. Make sure I don't miss the pits, man. Make sure I don't miss the pits. So I'll show you this car right here that I designed.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Oh, I blew my pit stop. Yeah, I'm gonna back it up. I'm gonna back it up. Crew chief always get mad at me. Yeah, so I go out and I make my own paints and stuff like this. My mouse isn't working. Come on. Wake up, mouse. Let me see if I can go out and zoom into my car.
We're done. Get going.
Okay. Lower this. Put it to the ground. Yeah, so this right here is one of the cars that I went out and created. The JFYSRA Drink of Me Jesus Walks brand with the JF Young Sim Racing Academy suit on. So I went out and, you know, spent a couple hours, put this car together, you know, on Logo Maker, putting it, you know, doing stuff with it. So I think it's a pretty nice car, pretty hot car. Pretty hot car. So let me go out and put, did you send me the friend request? I'm going to send it right now. Let me see. All right. So is your Discord your Discord is Kate Kyle, right? The 1342. Let me search you up. Kate, Kyle. Or Kate Kylie, I'm sorry. 1342. Yeah, I don't see your Discord on. Okay, all right. Let me erase the 1342. All right. Let me see if I can find you. Yeah, for whatever reason, I'm not finding you. I'm just going to drop mine in the chat and I'll continue to look. I'm trying to figure the Discord thing out. I know I invited my friends, but, or I added sent stuff to my friends. Jeff Young Sim Racing. Yeah, so I just sent it right now in the chat. But I think I'm messing up somewhere. All right, let me join my race session real quick. All right, withdraw from the practice session. I'm just sending you friend request. Please accept it. Yeah, don't worry. I'll accept it right now. And appreciate you for the follow. Really appreciate you. All right. So I'm on it right now. I'm waiting for the friend request to go through. All right. So registering for the race. See if it came through. Not yet. All right. Because sometimes stuff will go out and it'll pop up on my iPad and it won't pop up on my phone. All right, yeah, I see it. I see it. I see it. All right, I just accepted it right now. Your friend request. All right, so I think you said you let me see. I help my friends to enhance their channel like a gaming stuff. So what exactly do you do with like enhancing somebody's channel? Like how do you help with that exactly? Yeah, we got to be there at 3. It's only 1:30. They got it to Riverside? How much? How much of the see, I told you. For 1,600? For 400? I'll have them paint the top of my car too. Oh, wow. Oh, they're excited. So they what happened here? I think he was turning on. What'd you say? Like re-leather the seats. With wow. And did he get that price because of a family hookup? Did he give you the same price? I'll have him paint the Jetta. Wow. Dang. What a good deal. 1,600? Wow. Well, they need it. I mean, God bless them with a baby and a bigger car just like that. Wow. Oh, they're all excited. I'm excited for them. I wanted to keep the car. It's just kind of trying to hold on to it. And then, obviously, other stuff. I'm excited for them. Wow. Good deal. Check my Discord. Did you put something in one of the groups? Let me see. 8 new messages. Oh, wow. So I'm not exactly sure. I'm assuming this right here is like, oh, okay, I see what it is. Let me click on it. Oh, wow. Okay, so you do all that. Okay, starting soon, offline, be right back, intermission. Wow. Okay. Okay. Well, as soon as I probably get done with this stream, I'll message you about like the details, but like, wow, you have a really good product. That's solid. That looks really good, Wow. And this is the stuff that you would put on like Streamlabs or something, right? Like it's compatible with Streamlabs, or would you put this on your Twitch channel? How does this exactly work? Because the way I stream, like just off Streamlabs and kind of building like my own scenes, stuff like that. But that actually that actually looks really, really good. All right, let me get back in the car. Yeah, I'll message you as soon as like I'm done with the stream. I'm not going to be on here long. I was planning to only run like 2 races, so So my next race is in 10 minutes. Hopefully I go out and survive this race. So my stream will probably be done about 2:30. It'll be a short stream that I've going on today. Maybe I'll be on a little bit later. Oh my gosh. And that was a long slide. Yeah, I'll message you as soon as I'm done with this right here. So I really appreciate it. Your stuff looks like stuff is legit, you know? And I do think it benefit me. All right. Somebody has their lights on. I'm gonna move out of his way. It's probably on a fast lap.
You cut that corner and got a slow down penalty.
How long have you been, what do you call it? Building, like the templates and all that, the scenes. How long have you been doing this? See if I could suck this dude up in the draft. I don't know. He has a pretty good distance on me. I don't know if I'll be able to suck this dude up. Yeah, he has a good gap on me now. Yeah, he broke the draft. Ooh-wee. Car's tires are still cold.
You've got about 5 laps of fuel. Right side, clear.
All right, first time lap.
You got a slow car on the
All right, it seems like if I don't stab the brakes and I ease on them,
You got a slow car on the right.
I could live through.
Right side, clear on the right.
The first corner. See if this GT car will give me a little bit of draft. It doesn't look like I'll catch him in time. See where they brake compared to where I brake. He blew the corner. I'm going wide. I may be a little bit quicker than this guy in front of me. Looks like he's the 8th place car. I think this lap we went around maybe one or two cars. Got held up a little bit. I'm excited to see where we stack up in the race. The last race we made it maybe 3 turns. Tore the car up. But there were still some things that I needed to work on. Lost about 5/10. Wow, that put me in 5th. Lost half a second. You can miss the sausage curbs here. Get a great run out. Alright, there's somebody else right behind me. That's P2. Don't know how long he's been behind me, but I can see him in my mirror. What time is it? Looks like people are disconnecting. Nah, it's not time yet. It's only 1:43. So the race is in another 2 minutes. Draft, get the slingshot.
Go left.
Went a little shallow in that corner, but I don't feel comfortable pushing it any harder. I've wrecked there so many times. I won't push it probably any harder. Alright, I lost maybe half a second last time through this section. Need to slow the car down more.
Car stop on the right.
Alright, race should be starting now. Yep, there we go. Just pull off over here to the side. Looks like overall we're 4th fastest. With 26.7. So we're still not in the 25s yet. Still not in the 25s yet, but we're working on it. We're just going to continue to get, you know, a little bit. But this right here is going to be, what do you call it? The first race. First race that we're getting into. I mean, I guess the second race, but the first race, you know, we were in the wall, turn number 3. So I don't really consider that too much of a race. One thing that I could say that I learned from it was that the track's going to be really slick. You know, how you even gauge that, you know, I don't know. We went into the turn very shallow. You know I tried to be a little bit aggressive coming out of the corner, but I didn't feel like I overdid it. And the car spun its tires and grip. So yeah. So we'll see what kind of result we can go out and pull out right here. So far it's kind of looking, if we race with the same guys we were just in this with, we were 4th quick. That right there is probably where, but I mean, we're going to be with a lot bigger of a field. Probably about 45 cars will probably end up being in this field. Because I want to say there's 200 people probably in this lobby or something like that, I think it was saying. So, you know, I think this right here is a really big track. Draft is huge here. Draft is going to be really big here. Yeah, there's a group of people up in this lobby. All right. So, first thing first, we're about to run out to qualifying. You know, going into turn number 1 from last session, tires are going to be literally like icicles, like skis going in there. You're going to lock up the tires and car's not going to slow down. It's going to be a nightmare. I'm pretty prepared for that. Well, I'm not pretty prepared for it. I just know that it's going to happen. What I'm going to do to avoid that, I still don't know. And obviously, when we get into that very fast right-hander in the middle of the track, all right, that right there is going to be probably our two biggest issues. And they're probably the two fastest turns here at Lemans. His first right-hander and somewhere kind of coming up to the middle end of the track. That second really fast right-hander. All right, we survived turns 1 and 2. If you go any further to the right, that's a penalty, a second and a half penalty. I was kind of nervous going through there, thinking I was going to get it. Made it out alive. I know here, cold tires, you brake super early. That's what we spun out with in the first race. Knocked the wheels off the car. This left-hander, you can push it a little bit harder. But on cold tires, not so much. All right, the scariest turn for me. Then here, I believe we go under this dash line. It's a fast way round. Back out here. All right, coming to the last corner. Nearly saved that. Didn't realize I went in that corner so hard. We have a little bit left on the table in this last turn. We'll try to get it. Well, that right there was it. That turn is just stupid. So we would have ended up qualifying. I don't know. We're projected a low 26, which would have put us about third. I think we had a 2.3 up. Didn't happen though. But you know, that's not too bad. You know, we have a lot more. See if these guys are able to go out and improve in the next 30 seconds. Yeah, that right-hander, man, is really a ridiculous corner. This is, like, I hate that corner so much. I shouldn't say I hate it, but I don't know why they built this. You know, there's kind of too much going on. You're carrying, you're going 200 miles an hour into this sharp right. And you're just like, man, I hope the car sticks. I don't like racing like that. That there's absolutely no give. That it may give it to you good 4 times, but all that has to happen is, you know, you struggle 1 time. So let me see. We're in qualified 8th position. 26 flat would have put us about 5th. If we didn't go out and improve. Looked like everybody went out and improved on that second lap. So first lap was a 27.7. So our race should be a little bit better than what we qualified. You know, these dudes running a 24. I have no idea how they're running a 24. We're kind of, that's a 2.6 up. So there's still a lot of time out there. I won't be there today. You know, that's not realistic to go out and pick up that amount of time. And, you know, today.
1 lap to green. Line up on the left side. The estimated SOF is 1,977. Pit road is closed right now. A lot of opportunities today. Head down. Pick your battle.
Heads down and pick your battle. All right.
Catch up, 3, go.
So let's warm up our brakes. Warm up the front tires. Come in the pits, we'll change the fronts, leave the rears. Heating the brakes. All right. Alright, so everybody's going like single file. I wish my guy would abide to that. What are we doing? This guy's out here squeezing me now. Just got grass on my tires. This guy's just running all, man. You have half the track up there.
About to go green. Stay focused. The pace car is in. Catch up. 3 car. Green, green, green.
You're heating the tires.
You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
So we're just trying to wait for heat to build up in the tires. Wonder what happened to him. He's just gonna let everybody go. I should have pushed him up top.
Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Slow down.
I got a
Got
penalty.
for cutting the course. Right side.
What did I cut?
Clear on the right.
I let the guy by and I get a penalty. What'd I cut? I got 10 seconds to serve a 2-second penalty. Dang.
Left side. Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear on the left. You got the black flag. You cut that corner. They're going to hold you for a while.
I served the penalty. I'm over this stupid wreck, man. I served the penalty. Look at this. They tried to say I didn't serve a tenth of this penalty. Man, I'm over iRacing, dude. Such a terrible month. They tried to say, look at the space he has, and somehow I didn't serve a penalty. That's already half a second what he has on him. Look at the space he has. And they said I didn't serve 1/10 of it. What penalty did not get served? And I don't even know how I got a penalty. I let a car by and I get a 2-second penalty. Look. They said I cut the track. iRacing needs to get it together, dude. What kind of stuff is that? You let somebody by and you get a 2-second penalty. Who would have known this is a penalty? You giving somebody the inside line, getting past, is a 2-second penalty. And then, if I get the penalty way back here, why didn't my penalty start counting here? Look at the time I lose. Look at the time he goes by me. That right there is already half a second. I don't care. Call it 2/10, 3/10. It's only a second penalty. Right? You can't tell me he doesn't have 3/10 on me. I'm lifting here. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to give up all this track position. I'm going to lose my penalty right here in the turn. Let the guy go by. And it looked like they sped up the time because when I entered into this turn, it said I had 10 seconds. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. I still had another 5 seconds to serve a penalty. Man, this game is ridiculous. I'm over it, man. Dumb stuff like this happens to me every race. You know, it's rare that I even... Looks like they counted you hitting the cone. Oh, what's up, mighty guy? I'm out, man. iRacing is always... What's the rush, man? Hey, I built you a car. I built you a street stock. Man, I feel like iRacing is always doing this type of stuff. You know, I'm out here. I let the guy go. Give him the inside. Like, the only time you should ever get a penalty is when you gained an advantage. But if there was no advantage gained, how do I get a penalty? I get mad when everybody wrecked. There's nowhere to go but off the track. You go off the track to avoid a wreck, and they give you a penalty. I don't like that stuff. There should be something in their system where it's like, okay, you already lost 2 seconds compared to a fast lap time. You know, there's no penalty because there wasn't anything gained. So, as soon as I hop out of this ridiculous session, I'm going to show you the car that I built you. Man. That's frustrating. I've had so many problems with iRacing recently. You know, I don't know. I've had so many issues where I feel like they do too much, and it's like, man, we're just out here trying to race. Y'all are doing way too much, too many rules. You know, incident counts, off tracks. I think they've abused that big time. Exactly, it should have been an off track. Exactly. Give me an off track. That's cool. But I get a penalty, and especially when you're at a track like this, if we're doing 200 miles an hour, and you give me, and at first the penalty was only 1 second. They give me a second penalty, right? Down the straightaway, we're in draft. So I don't lift because I'm not going to, you know, at 200 miles an hour, get off my gas pedal, give up a whole second of track time. Like, if you probably equated that in a math deal, you're going to be so many feet, so many yards behind, you're never going to catch that right there back up. You can't, you know, a second penalty at a 200 mile an hour track. Oh, man. I'm not even focusing. It's too much. Give me an off track. Just get me off track. I'll deal with that right there later, you know? But if somebody's going around me and you're going to say I cut the course, that's not right. Yeah, but build you your own street stock. Because the other day you were saying you were looking for decals or something. So I don't know if you went on Trading Pates and built your own, but I got you one as well. Got you a JFY SRA car. And actually, I started running some laps at wherever they were at, and then I got in a late model at I think Lanier or something like that. They're at Lanier this week. So I got like 50 laps at Lanier. Yeah, we're gonna take a look. Do you have Trading Paints? If not, I'm gonna end up getting you hooked up with that. You could run all sorts of different like custom cars that people built, rather than the cars that the decals that iRacing gives you. Yeah, man, this is a joke of a race. This happened the first race, and I'm like, just let me race. That's it. Just let me race. If I did something wrong, I get it. But, you know, I was letting a car by. So I don't know how you count the penalty and add another half a second to it. And that penalty was actually really severe because it happened on the first lap. Therefore, it didn't have an optimal lap to take your penalty from. Because I think they take your penalty from like an average lap or an optimal lap. But since I didn't have an optimal or an average lap, it really didn't know how to give me a second penalty. So it kind of had its own program, made it more severe than it actually should have been. Because I've had penalties like that at Daytona that cleverly I would make the penalty basically into no penalty. I would go into a braking zone, I'd brake earlier, I'd serve the penalty in the braking zone, and I'd get on the gas pedal earlier and basically keep my position and everything. Where now, like, and to be honest, they didn't even give me an off track for that. They just gave me a penalty. I didn't even get off track. Yeah, what's the rush, man? That's what iRacing is like. What's the rush? What's the rush? Slow down. Penalty, slow down. What's the rush? Why are you guys driving so fast? Man, this joke of a race.
Left side. Clear.
Are you racing today, mighty guy? Yeah, today is more training on street stock. Okay. I'm gonna hop off here after this race to go celebrate. My grandparents flew out from Texas here, and today's my grandma's birthday. So we're gonna go celebrate her birthday. And because they fly out on Thursday, something like that. So I'm gonna hop off here after this race. I'm gonna show you the car, hop off, but eventually this week, I don't know if you're gonna be on later or whatever, but I want to go out and get into a street stock race with you. So I'm down with that. Yesterday, like I said, I was in a late model. Trying to figure that part out. Because you drive the cars differently compared to this. So it's its own like animal. So I want to go out and sharpen up my skills in that arena as well.
You got a slow car on the left.
That dude just cut the whole corner. Alright, so I know he got a penalty.
Clear on the left, 29.602.
Yeah, we can get into a test session later today, Mighty Guy. If you're down. Alright, you drifted up. Over under.
Car on your left. Clear. The lead is spinning now. Left side. Clear. Left side. Clear on the left.
Man, I wish I could run with somebody. I'm always racing by myself. I don't like that. You know, you get better as you race with groups of cars,
Car in front, you pitting.
learning to pass and all that, and I feel like I'm always not getting that. Always kind of by myself.
Car on your left.
My I rating drops. I end up in a field with slower drivers, and they may put me in it, and I may drive off. You know, because of penalties like this. You know, they black flagged me. I thought that meant my race was over, so I exited. Realized they just wanted me to come in the pits. Alright, pit next lap. Yeah, I know. Huh? Alright. Okay. Got a pit. Yeah. Oh man, it sucks when stuff like this happens in the beginning. We can run a session when you get back. Also send me a link to your Discord. Yeah, I'm gonna send you a link.
One, right here.
Yeah. Man, I I get so mad when I run races like this, right? Because I like to run around other cars. If not, I'd be in a practice session by myself. And when stuff like this happens, like on the first lap, it's like, dang, like, I waited all this time.
Okay, go. The leader's pitting now.
Our leaders are pitting too. You know, I spent all this time to run by myself. I could have been in this session just by myself, enjoying the presence of myself. I don't know. I like running around other cars because you always learn something. So right now I'm just constantly thinking in my head, like, what is it that they're learning in the session that I'm not learning? because it's gonna end up making them better, and I'm just racing by myself. Not saying that I'm not getting better as well. Majority of the time, I'm always on the track by myself. Hey, you wanna know something? I thought I got disqualified. That's why I stopped. I thought I was disqualified. So I was like, dang, like, you know, I was just trying to hold my position or whatever. You know, smartly cheat like Max Verstappen. Well, Max Verstappen doesn't cheat, but he knows how to bend the rules. I was just trying to bend the rules in my favor. And it didn't work. But I thought I got disqualified, so I stopped. And then I realized that I can enter back into the race because they gave me a black flag. Thought a black flag meant like you're done. I don't know. But I guess like when you get a black flag, you have to come into the pits to get your black flag cleared. I don't know. Normally I don't get a black flag, so I quit. But I think you can come into the pits and serve your penalty. But still, like, you're by yourself. I'm not that mad. I say that I'm mad, but I'd wait another 2 hours to get into another race if I wasn't leaving right now. Not think twice about it. So I'm just jealous that I'm not in a pack of cars learning. You know, I learn by myself. Majority of the time I'm by myself. But you're always like, you know, you're able to measure up to other drivers and really see like where you're at, see what they're doing differently. And then you're like, okay, I'm growing as a driver. I'm more disciplined. I'm better being close to other drivers. I'm better in the racing sense, passing sense. You know, you're always learning those things. And that's what I want to learn and get better with. You know, being comfortable around other drivers. Not that I'm not comfortable, but you know, you always want to get better. Because there's times like I'm right there on somebody's butt, you know, comfortable as ever. And also, I'm gonna drop the link in Discord so you can race your car on Trading Paints, which is iRacing's version of like custom paints. So if anything, after I send you the link to Discord, I'll probably message you on Discord and see what time you're going to be on. Hop in a street stock. Have some fun.
Car in P13, just set the fastest lap, 24.823.
See, that track got to be thick. That boy got 12 cars in front of him. He's probably in the draft just flying. I wish I knew what that felt like. Oh, no problem, mighty guy. Yeah, I like that you like it. So, I heard that you were looking for some decals. And then I was like, you know what? Like, you know, I went on Logo Maker. I made the X Mighty Guy logo. So I like doing stuff like that. Getting into graphics and all that. So, glad that you like it. The JF Young Sim Racing Academy X Mighty Guy car. So in a couple weeks, this series is going to Nürburgring. It's like a 16-mile track, 169 turns. Huge track, huge track. I have no idea how I'm gonna learn it. It's gonna take me like weeks to learn that track. So I don't have it purchased on iRacing yet, but within the next couple of days I'm gonna purchase it and somehow try to learn it. You know, I'll figure it out somehow, I guess. Figure it out somehow. All right, 2 minutes to go. I wonder if they're on their last lap. Let's see. If there's a minute 40 to go, there might be 2 more laps. White flag. White flag, white flag. This race was really good for my I rating. All right, why are you going to the bottom? Dude was trying to turn into me.
You've got about 2 laps of fuel.
Sure, a lot of that time that these guys are finding running, thinking the 24s is from that left-hander. They got to have a lot of speed probably coming out, using it on the straightaway. And this right-hander. Braking deep into the left. Wow, overdrove it. So I wonder what kind of lap times these dudes are running in the draft. Looks like we're running in the 27s. Yeah, better stop giving me penalties. These dudes always got something to say. Looks like he just passed the pace car. So, let's see. Yeah, in draft, I'm sure I didn't run anything decent. Well, since they weren't draft, I'm sure, compared to what these dudes were running. And that they out-qualified me. Looks like he went 26-1, 26-3, 26-3. He pit 27-7, 26-9, 27-3. He was, second place was running and the 27s as well. Looks like he was right behind the winner. He qualified 6th place. I think I qualified 8th. Okay. So it looks like if you were in that draft pocket, let me see, in the draft, these dudes are running 30s, 29s, and 27s. Do it my fastest because I never ran with the car in front of me. We did a 27.6. No draft. With the draft, these dudes are kind of running in the 28s. But he did do a 25.3 on lap 7 and a 25 flat. Pretty qualified. Qualified 4th. But it's not going to show me his lap. Wonder what happened to the guy who qualified 2nd. Probably wrecked out on the 1st lap. So I'm warming up my tires. I took this lap just so easy. And that was major. When I kind of blew that braking zone, I kind of forced my hand with this because, you know, dude who qualified behind me, I gave him the inside, should have given him the outside. That's kind of what happens when you're always practicing. You don't really think about race scenario type stuff. They give me a 1.5 second penalty for that. That's a real silly penalty. So I'm thinking in my head, like, I'm not going to give up any spots. I'm going to lift off the gas pedal kind of early here. Slow everybody down. And, yeah, and they black flagged me for that. That's probably the silliest penalty I've ever got. That right there was worth a black flag. That they would black flag you from the race for this right here. Well, it led to a black flag because they said I didn't serve my penalty for this. My mind, why'd I get a penalty? 2 cars are running into a corner at 200 miles an hour. I go to the outside and somehow I cut the course. Yeah, there's just certain things that iRacing does that I don't know if it'll ever make any sense. Yeah, so I just sent I put it in the chat right now, my Discord. I don't really know how to go out and share the link or whatever. But I also have it on what do you call it? My Discord on my Twitch channel. Let me double check that. No, I don't. I thought I did. Interesting. I thought I had my Discord on my Twitch. So I'll put it back up there. When I try to use it, the link, it goes nowhere. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. X Mighty Guy is my user. All right, let me add you right now. Yeah, because before, like, I have Trading Paints, Instagram, and all that on it. I had the Discord, but I started messing with Discord a couple days ago. You know, maybe I did something and it turned it off. All right, so let me search you up. And I'd be struggling with Discord, finding people. My iPad's always like, hey, we search far and wide, can't find anybody. What would you like to? Yeah, I said this last time I was trying to find somebody. We searched far and wide, but unfortunately, we found no one. Alright, I should be able to find... This should work. Is my deal hooked up to the internet? Yeah, it's hooked up to the internet. Because I was trying to add somebody on Discord, I think, yesterday too. Find or start a conversation. Alright. Add friend on Discord. Here we go. I think I found it. Alright, I just sent the friend request right now. Yeah, I just sent it right now. So, when I get on later, I'll go out and hit you up on Discord before I get back. Let me see if I even have the track. Let me make sure I got the track. See where you guys are at this week. All right. So it looks like stock. What is this? Road course. The MX-5 is at Orion Park. Oh, USA International Speedway. All right, I got that track. Looks like a gang of people. Are you already in a practice session? Are you in a practice session right now? Because if you're in a practice session, I'm gonna hop in your practice session. I'll be on maybe 5 more minutes. You know, I gotta go right now. But my wife went out and let me see. Ran to put like gas in her car and run to Target or something like that. I'm gonna jump in this session with 18 people in it. Yeah, I think she just got back. I might have like 2-3 minutes. I'll just keep the steering wheel on. I got 2 steering wheels with my rig. With the Fanatic deal, I got like rectangular like road course steering wheel. Then I went out and got me a Porsche steering wheel as well. So typically, like, I'll do my oval stuff with this. So I'm going to try to go out and start running some oval stuff and getting better at it soon. Because after I kind of ran yesterday, I noticed I was well off. All right. Yeah, I'm going to leave right now. I'm going to do 1 lap. All right. Okay, we'll go right now. All right, well, I'll probably be on later, Mighty Guy. So I'll hit you up on Discord, and we can go out. Yeah, run at this track. Looks like a nice little track to run at with it. So anyways, you guys, it's JF Young signing out. I'll catch you guys next time. Catch you guys later. So anyways, peace. I'll talk to you later.